my grandmother would buy tickets.
I bet she was hot.
Betty, she's still hot, dude. She's fucking pulling it down.
Betty's alive still?
Dude, she's
Oh, that's
93
great,
and pulling it down.
Yeah.
I was with her, and then she pointed some guy out at
her
the
number?
old folks home.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Betty Bighead. Do you think Big Head's a fucking coincidence?
Because she gives big head.
Mhm.
Oh, I want to fuck
She
Betty.
pointed some guy
Sorry, go
down,
ahead.
and she goes, that guy, Jonah? She goes, that guy's a big talker, but he doesn't follow it up.
Oh.
That's what Betty Bighead said. And then I go, that guy? She goes, yeah, he's a young guy. And I go, how young? She goes, 86.
What do you think the worst part about banging an 80-something-year-old would be? Like when you're 80-something. I would have to be like, these white pubes really suck. I'd be very much like, I don't like the white pubes.
Are you starting
Can we
to get
shave
a
the white
little-
pubes?
Are you starting to get a little
Gray down
grays?
there? No.
Old Smokies?
I don't really have much gray. People
You
with my
don't?
hair color don't really go gray. I got like one or two in here that I've seen, a couple strands
I
every
didn't
now
start
and
till
then.
this year. My beard's
Yeah.
getting gray.
Oh, I got gray in my beard. That's where I
Yeah, I
get
see it
it.
in the
But the
little
nut,
your
a little
little
bit in the
chinny
chin.
chin,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nothing on the nuts though, man.
Nothing
Um,
nothing on the nuts.
no.
If we're gonna have a t-shirt, that's the t-shirt.
Nothing on the nuts.
Nothing on the nuts. Yeah.
But like, I definitely think because sex is something that I feel like even if you're doing it at an old age, feels like a vigorous thing. It feels like it would.
Well, you're not,
back
you're not
some
coming
youth to
through
it.
fucking old.
Yeah,
Old
that.
pubes.
So that's the thing. Like, I feel like say my wife passes before me, which no way that happens.
No way.
And I would be heartbroken and all that stuff. But say we both live to be 100, but I live to be 110. And those last 10 years, I'm in a senior home,
Mhm.
and there's a bunch of 80-year-olds in the senior home, and they don't care that I'm 110. They want this shit.
Yeah.
They heard about me. They knew
That's 30 years
They knew
younger.
I sold some albums back in the fucking
That's
20s.
like Leo numbers.
Yeah.
It
Like,
is.
dude, if you're 110 and you're fucking an 80-year-old, that's like cool.
Yeah.
Nobody's calling you a groomer at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What if they did? What if they're like, what if you get canceled at 110 for being a groomer because you're grooming a bunch of these 85-year-olds?
That'd be pretty. That'd be that's worth
That's
it.
insane.
Fucking worth it. How about this though? If Leonardo DiCaprio, obviously a lot of us are like, dude, he's 50 banging fucking 22-year-olds. That's disgusting. But if he was 110 banging a 22-year-old, part of me would be like,
Yeah, you got it.
A little respect. Little respect. Nah, I'm just fucking. But not respect still. No, I'm kidding. So if I'm 110 and I'm banging these 85-year-olds and we're about to hook up, sex I want to bring maybe back to my youth. Right? You want sex
Yeah.
to bring you back to your golden days if you're doing it when you're in your fucking hundreds and shit.
Do you think?
And
You're
if I
doing, like,
see
multiple
if I see a
positions?
fucking if I take those granny panties down and it's just a lot of white pubes,
No, when you're that
I'll
age,
be
it's
so
just
sad.
panties.
Because at that point you'd think they would just get like it laser removed forever.
Wouldn't
so
it be
they
weird?
don't have to upkeep.
Okay, let's be honest. Wouldn't it be weird if you, if you're 100
Mhm.
and you're pulling down panties of your hot little 86-year-old girlfriend, right? And then she's shaved. That seems weirder.
No.
What?
No.
An eight, like
No,
okay,
'cause you know how
picturing
hard
my
it is
grandmother.
for-
Picture my grandmother shaved pube, like a shaved twatch. That's insane.
Look, you're picturing it from my age now. It's fucking gross and insane. Sure.
We talking
But
about my grandma's a beautiful woman. You should picture that. You should love that shit.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm into it.
Okay.
So if I'm 110 and I'm picturing an 85-year-old and I'm taking her clothes off and she's completely shaved, it wouldn't be weird to me because if anything, it says, you know how hard it is for an 85-year-old woman to shave down there?
True.
That's some effort.
Yeah.
It means she was thinking about my dick all goddamn day.
Oh yeah.
And so therefore I'm double Viagra.
You know, the great thing about that is she'll
I'm double pilling.
she'll think about it for an hour, then forget about it, and then think about it again and forget about it. And
Oh
think about
yeah.
it.
Oh, that's gotta be another side effect of dementia that no one talks about is that like you could have. I don't want to go any further.
Well, it's like the whole like I want to fuck you the first time. That's great. We already fucked already. I'm like, well, not for me.
You know, it'd be sweet if the couple there was like a couple with both dementia, husband and wife. They both had dementia, and then every day it was like they just met each other and fell in love for the first time, and then
They're like
sex
figuring
was
out
the
what
first
each other
time.
likes.
Yeah. Well, then maybe she thinks, oh, this is the first time we had sex.
Right.
But that day his dementia was in check that day.
Yeah.
And so he gives it to her real good, and she's like, I can't believe
Right.
this is the greatest sex I've ever had, and this is our first time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then
you
she's
know?
like, "Oh, I never do this." And he's like, "You did it yesterday, bitch." Like,
oh man.
"Oh, but I never want to do this ever."
So you made it negative on the woman, and I don't like that.
I did.
We gotta
You
make
know,
it negative
after
on
I
the
said that,
man.
I felt really bad about.
We got to
what I
make it
said.
negative on the man.
Yeah, I felt
Right.
the energy in the room change, which is
And
insane because there's only 3 of us here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That says something.
Yeah.
That does something.
It also says how intuitive I am.
Yeah, you're intuitive. I can do
Intuitive
that.
or intuitive?
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 Or did you think it was?
Intruitive? No, it's
It's
not.
not
It's
intruitive.
intuitives, right?
Yes, you're very intuitive.
Oof.
I'm now questioning everything I've ever thought about that word.
Yeah.
Because intuitive, it's derived from intuition. That's what it's derived from. So I think it's intuitive. Okay.